What's up, guys? Chef Dave back with another tin fish review. For this review, we're going to stick in Portugal. We're going to talk about some of the new tins that we got into our shop, and we're going to pop them open and try them for the first time. So this tin is made by Manna, or Manna. Really cool company out of Portugal. They're kind of world renowned, essentially. They are distributed in lots of countries, something like 40 countries or maybe even more, I think. Don't quote me, but lots of countries. And they're pretty famous for developing a method of making, which I think is still kind of secret today. Their pates. They're fish pates, whether it be tuna or sardine or mackerel. Oftentimes you'll get them before dinner, part of a charcuterie board, things like that. Very popular because bread is so popular, especially in Portugal. But have it as sort of an appetizer of sorts, or an afternoon snack, or lots of different ways to enjoy that. But they are very famous for their pates because their pates texture is very kind of emulsified and not like too grainy. A lot of times those pates would be a little bit grainy. I actually don't love the pates, not of them, but just in general. I prefer the actual fish more so. But the pates are cool. And I do like making my own fish dips and things out of tins, which are a lot of fun. But this is a cool tin, really cool company. Very popular. You don't see them in the States that much, which is very interesting. They have some distribution here, but I think myself and maybe 2 or 3 other people are carrying the Manna brand. So kind of a unique tin to have in the shop. This tin in particular, this is the filete de cavalo em molho de mostarda, which means mackerel fillets in mustard sauce. This is one of the tins. This mustard sauce is really cool because it's one of those tins that's like pretty old school, because certain ingredients were more affordable. Tinning companies started to use it in their mackerel tins because roasted mackerel or grilled mackerel with like a mustard kind of marinade was very popular. So this became quite popular in Portugal and still is today. You see a lot of mackerel in mustard sauce tins in Portugal. I don't want to say every company makes them, but many of the tin fish companies make them. We carried one from, I believe, Birth, it was, for a little while, which we can't get anymore right now. We always try to carry one mackerel in mustard just to have. And you see it in the French companies do it a lot. I mean, a lot. I'm not sure if I said it before, but this is actually a 2018 Silver Award-winning tin. So it's highly regarded across the tin world. But it's enough about that. Let's pop it open. Let's give it a try. So here we have the Manna. So this, unlike most traditional Portuguese, these aren't hand wrapped. These are put into a box and boxed. I like both. I think both have their qualities. But the box usually is a little bit easier to open, and you can save the box for display purposes a little easier, and it kind of stands up, things like that. So really, I like the box. I love the hand, folded paper. I think it's beautiful. So I don't really have a preference. I think both are really cool. But let's pop this open. So as we normally do, pop forward, turn it, and pull it back. Okay. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay. Look at this. This is really cool. Wow. Okay. All right. So what we've got, again, just from the opening, right? You can see the kind of yellowish color from the from the mustard. We are assuming it's from the mustard. And then you see it's usually these are typically packed with 4 beautiful fillets, and that's what these are. Smells really, really good, really good. Let's pop it open, or pop it out, I should say, and see what we're dealing with. Nice. It almost has it almost has like almost like a more thinner, like it's like olive oil and mustard and maybe like a little more vinegar added or something. Well, let's pop it out. Really interesting. Try to get them out as whole as possible just so you guys can see what they look like in their whole form. Again, this is kind of what I'm saying. This is a little saucier than your typical mackerel fillet or even sardine. Really, really nice though. You see that yellow quality. You see these 4 beautiful fillets. They're obviously like rubbed down or something with mustard. And they smell really fantastic. I can't wait to try this, actually. It's going to be really delicious. All right, my favorite part, the tasting. So again, this is really, really cool. The sauce, the aromatics are really nice. You're getting a little bit of that I won't say spicy, but that kind of mustardy, a little bit of vinegar smell, which is really nice and in the best way possible. Let's try the sauce. Ooh, that's really nice. There's like this kind of almost like an agrodulce going on, like a sweet and sour. Not sweet as in like there's sugar sweetness in here. Just like the almost like the mustard was kind of a balance of a little bit of sweetness with lots of acid, so it has like this little bit of sweetness to it that pairs really well with the olive oil. It's almost like an herbaceousness to it as well. I don't see any herbs visually, but it's almost like an herbaceousness of sorts. It's really nice. Let's just give it a taste. Yeah. I mean, you can tell, I'm almost curious what won the gold that year. But you can tell the texture is really nice, firm but flaky, not really dry or anything. The sauce is so good. Oh my god. Super tasty. I would say maybe could use just a hint of salt. My opinion, my flavor. A little bit of sea salt on here, I think would drive it forward even more so. But as is, super delicious. Really, really like the mustard. Like I said, I've had the mustard, one of the French ones with the like creme fraiche. Also very good. I almost like this better. It's just the oil and the liquid, and I think that's a little bit of vinegar. I think it just allows the fish and the mustard to play really well together without it being kind of, a lot of times when you add like something like cream, it can be a great thing where it marries 2 flavors together, and it kind of removes a demarcation line, if you will, where this, you have these 2 flavors kind of dancing together, but they're also kind of doing their own thing, and it's like they're playing really well together, but they're also like individuals in this, which I kind of like a lot. It was really nice, really tasty. This, I mean, I can see tons of things being done with this. This, flaked apart, put a little bit of either like a mayonnaise or something on a sandwich. Winner chicken dinner. As is would be awesome too. Just kind of, again, flaked. I like to flake things and then mix them so that the juice hits all the flakes, you know. This on bread, obviously, it's a win. This in kind of like a fall, winter, warm potato salad. Some fresh herbs, maybe some pickled onions even, just to drive home a little bit more of that acid. Either over a salad or as is, like over some greens maybe. This would be spectacular. This would be a lunch or dinner. 100% fantastic. This is a reason why they're distributed across the world and that they're winning awards. I don't love pates, and I might try their pates because that's how good this tin is, in truth. So guys, if you like what's going on, you're enjoying these reviews, you're enjoying the cooking videos, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell to know when a new one drops. And don't forget, if you like these tins, or you want to taste them for yourself, head over to the shop, www.leavesandloavesgoods.com. Link will be down in the description, and get yourself some, especially for the holidays coming up. Thanks, guys.